Hello. Here we are once again. Another fantastic edition of Wild RP. And boy oh boy have we got a night of scripted content ready for you to enjoy. Oh yes. Oh boy, oh yes. Hi Florence, you've been watching the Rufus VODs. Is it weird? I wouldn't be able to go back and watch something that was that old. I can't watch anything that's older than like a few months. It just makes me cringe out of my arsehole. I don't know why. It's really hard work for me to do. I've got the last like 13 years of my life documented in one way or another through varying forms of content across varying different platforms and spaces, but my god, I can't deal with it. Probably really weird to watch now. I mean, some people go back and watch a lot of the old stuff. Like, that's what they do. And that's all good, baby. If some of my VODs are your comfort thing, fucking great, dude. Whatever makes you feel better, but I cannot fucking take it. That's sand. It looks so much like sand. Was that not him? Bum 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 ba-dum bum bum ba-da bum ba-dum ba-dum bum. Whoa. Why did you head out? Did you like the love? That was sand. Hide from her eyes now, and the reflection of fucking Moxley, piece of shit. Alright, what's going on? FAO McAllister, please check in. No sign of McAllister at Emerald Station. An abandoned Turkman is near the station and signs of someone having entered the barn at the ranch nearby to gather a wagon. We'll patrol around the area, headed to Valentine to gather a few more supplies and come back out. When was that? 10 minutes ago. Concerned citizen. A woman and a man are talking at Emerald Station about robbing some folks. One is wearing green. There's a green and black bandana on. I heard them get called Morgana. Morgana something. I've read about her somewhere. Morgana. Nightfang. That seems about right. Morgana Nightfang. A fucking late 80s show. Morgana Faye, that's what I was thinking of. Black and green mask. Seems to be a new person with a new gang of women all wearing separate colours. Women. Penglings.
How we doing?
Not too bad. I was looking up who Morgana might be related to these Emerald Station tips. Little concerned that McAllister might have been taken by a Morgana. I'm presuming Nightfang, if that means anything to you.
Oh yeah, the Nightfang group. I've never met him. I've heard about him.
Yeah, I might roll over there and see if Dovey needs.
I'll come with you. Chalk me up. If you're going over that way, I'll come with you.
I think there's 3 of them, and it looks like only Dovey is potentially responding to it.
Okay. I noticed there's quite a bit going on already from when I checked the tip line when I got into town.
Oh, really? Okay. I've literally
got some,
just clocked
shootings in Saint Denis.
on. Oh, alright.
Had some folk being robbed. Then this whole shit going on at Emerald.
Alright, I suppose if we just swing past Emerald, see if anything's going on. And then, maybe head to Valentine, see if we can meet up with Dovey. Unless you have any other plans, I don't want to order you around. Although I am a marshal now, so I suppose.
I'll follow your lead, don't you worry.
Alright, I'll cut across here, it's a little quicker.
Yeah, I've only read about these Nightfang or fucking fantasy storybook group a couple of times.
Yeah, it says on Morgana's file that she rides with a group of women. Is that right?
I believe so. I think there's 2 or 3 of them.
Okay. Seems like theft and larceny and such.
If they've taken somebody, they've taken them into the hills. Annesburg will always be the damn spot.
Alright. I have no idea who they are, to be honest. I've not encountered them before. Do we know who's shooting in Saint Denis?
I'm not sure. A group of 4 people went to the medical, told somebody to leave, and then they heard loads of shots.
Are there people responding?
I believe so, yeah. It was earlier on. It's not like a right now thing.
Okay. What's over here a little? Gives us a view of the hills that they tend to skitter off into when they see people coming. You can see someone riding towards the ranch.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. Afternoon.
I ain't seen nobody. Just, we might be looking for. Just that's them. I don't recognize those two.
No. I mean, they don't fit our description, so I suppose we can roll on. Do you think Annesburg or Valentine?
Let's go Valentine. I guess it's more central.
Yeah.
Well, there's Hank.
Oh. Afternoon.
Hello. You all okay?
Yes, I think we're responding to the same thing as you.
Perhaps.
Yeah, that's why we're here. Thought we'd come out
Yeah.
this way and try and find you two.
Do you perhaps know what kind of horse Kate rides? And is it that Turkman right there?
I think she has a Turkoman. I think she also has one of those Hungarian half-breed things, I think.
Right.
You know, the big expensive fucking horse.
Right, okay. The bright red
Fella
one?
said I've seen her on this. Yeah, well, she's got one of the red ones too.
Okay.
We checked up with Wildflower and that sort of shit.
Not
No.
yet, no.
I've rushed back to Valentine to go get a Jeff and scan the area a bit.
We could check the area, speakeasy, I don't know. Maybe somewhere O'Crae's, Three Sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah, Three
that could
Sisters in a bad call. This group's very mysterious, gothic, apparently.
Or Ghana,
Okay.
right? Some
That's it,
type
yeah.
of witch.
Let's check Three Sisters.
There's also the house on the hill, or right. Although,
Which one?
The new build.
Oh, yeah. I never always forget that that's there.
Yeah, I do too. It seems sort of obvious, doesn't it, to go there?
It does. Right out in the open and everything.
Then again, some of these criminals are not that smart, so...
True.
If they're taking somebody, they're going to be going into the mountains most likely, or towards Annesburg.
I would say
Right,
yeah,
no, that makes
most
sense.
likely that direction.
Get to the tree line and into cover.
No horses about. Don't see anyone inside.
Nothing too nefarious. Other than
The
what it's like.
fucking skeletons in there.
Check up at the Wildflower. Get head into O'Crae's maybe. Might get luck. See some horses.
Can you get up there from here?
Apparently.
Trust the former ranger, I guess.
What was McAllis doing this way anyway, you know?
Oh my god, you can. It's right here. Wow.
Oh, that's a useful shortcut.
I don't see.
Very.
any-
No, I mean neither.
Alright.
There's a house
just-
not too far from here, right?
What's that?
There's that little house not too far from here, sort of up this way.
Yeah.
You talking about the cabin?
Yeah, the cabin, that's it.
Oh, the one that's up top.
Guess we should check that out.
I think it's directly ahead of us over that hill.
Let's check up there.
There's also the ranger tower.
Yeah, I don't know too much about this group, I'll be honest.
It's the
Me
first I'm
neither.
hearing of them.
There is a little, like, witch's hut thing, sort of
That's
way
right.
up in the north. Yeah.
Yes,
It's way out in
Amarina
Amarina.
Mountains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if
Check
they're
that
sort of
too.
pretending to be witches or sort of claim to be witches or something.
It's a good spot.
Yeah.
That's right here, just over this hill.
Yeah, I see. Let's take a peek. Any signs of horses? Ain't
There
seen
are
them.
horses here. 3 horses out back.
Yeah, seen them. Got horses here, folks. Let's find out what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody spark up a conversation.
Hello. This is the Saints Crossing Sheriff's Department. Just doing a wellness check. Is
Oh,
anyone inside?
Look at that. Hello. Hey, hello.
Oh, McAllister, is that you in there?
Hi, it is. Hello,
Are you
Parker.
okay? Hi.
I'm okay, yeah.
Well, who else do we
Well-
have in there with you?
I'll let him introduce himself.
Very good.
Hello, Morgana.
Morgana. I've heard the name. I don't know that
Mhm.
we've had the pleasure quite yet.
You've heard the name.
Just in passing.
Interesting. Look at that. See. Well, we do have your undersheriff.
You do. It sounds a bit less like a, sparkling conversation and more having them in your acquisition.
I feel like it's actually quite a. Yeah, it was actually
it was
quite
a
a
wonderful
sparkling conversation before
conversation,
you
yeah.
guys rocked up. Actually.
No, do you know what,
Oh.
Davi? In fairness, actually, this is probably arguably one of the nicest conversations I've had with a group that are essentially robbing me, so, it's actually okay.
I
It was
see.
a
Well,
wonderful conversation.
I'm glad to hear
I
that
made
it's
one of
been
them
good.
laugh.
Well, you know what? That's
Yeah.
always a plus. It's sticking to the human side of thing. I'm a big
Mhm.
fan of that myself. Well, have you all wrapped up your conversation, and can we have our
So,
undersheriff back? More or
You
less,
can. We
please?
were
were.
actually just about to give her back to you anyway.
We were
But then you
about
rocked
to
up.
release her.
So.
Ah, well, perfect timing then.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So, we will have a deal with you. You
Okay.
can have your sparkling undersheriff back.
Brilliant. I'm listening.
You will let us leave, get on our
Okay.
horses, and in exchange for me not hurting McAllister today, I want to show good faith that you won't chase us and you will make sure that she's okay.
Well, you have robbed and more or less. It
Look,
seems a bit like
you-
kidnapping, but it does seem like you've had a rather pleasant conversation in terms of I've now robbed this
want
person
any
sort of a thing.
this. I really don't want to get into a gunfight with you. I don't want to potentially lose my life today, let alone one of yours.
Right.
Not over stolen weapons.
Well, I'm keen on
Okay, it's been a
keeping this
very
as
pleasant
amicable as
day.
possible. Well, good.
You
I aim to keep
will
it that way.
happily be able to find us one day. Okay, it would not.
Before we agree on anything, deputies,
Mhm.
would you mind if I have a little sidebar with my people in here, if you would like to do the same?
Yes, of course. We do have
Okay.
4 of us outside, just keeping you aware
Okay.
of that.
Well, there are 3 of us and your wonderful undersheriff in here.
Brilliant. Okay. Have your sidebar then.
Okay.
This is weird. I don't like this.
Yeah. I mean, if they don't want to get shot, they could always just not rob people.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
What you mean now?
Well,
That
this is
French
weird.
terrible.
This is fucked up.
No, this is really friendly. It's like a friendly kidnapping.
Friendly. Yes. I
Maybe
mean,
we,
McAllister seems fairly impressed with how things have gone thus far. No harm, just a dealing of items and perhaps money.
Are they just going to
But
go
still.
out and rob someone else now, though? Someone
They
who's
will.
going
They
to
very
be
likely will.
sort of less thick-skinned than McAllister.
Mm-hmm.
We could put the fear of God in them after we get McAllister, Make them afraid to go out and just start robbing folk again for the rest of the
That's
night.
yeah.
Yeah, could
Yeah,
ask
we
them
can
not
negotiate
to.
with that. Yeah, exactly.
Gladly ask them to, I guess.
Right.
I can be polite. Just fine. Okay then. Well, yeah, I mean, I want to get McAllister back just safely. It sounds like it was going to happen anyway, but now it seems like they're getting a better end of the deal than anything else. But perhaps we
like
can
it.
persuade them to just fucking stop for the day.
Maybe we could try.
I mean,
No harm
McAllister's
in-
going to...
No harm in trying.
Yeah, she'll have some information as well that maybe we can use to
Mhm.
find them another day.
Right. Perhaps we can even just state it as such that we will not be pursuing you and leave it at that. so that if we do encounter them later today, then it's not so much a broken deal. It's, hi, you're still robbing people. Please come down.
Right, just get them to clear off.
I'm
I'll see
open
you
for
all.
whatever. It's up
Yeah.
to you, Dubby.
Ah,
Yeah,
Jesus.
this is all you, Dovey. All you.
Great. Okay. All right, well, I'll go see if they are ready for talking again. How goes your sidebar in there?
I think we're still sidebarring.
I see. Okay.
Yeah,
Apologies,
the sidebar is
just
still ongoing.
give us two like 1 more minute if that's okay.
I'll
Deputy.
give you 3 moments. How's that?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Bizarre.
This remains very weird. Why would they need a sidebar if they're just trying to get away?
Right, I can't figure out what they could possibly... I mean, you've practically already given them a brilliant deal.
I think so. I mean, they might just be trying to figure out the logistics. You know, the horses are just over there, so they might be asking or contemplating how are they going to get there safely and all that.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't take that long, though, does it?
Deputies.
Yes.
All right. So we have a new deal for you.
I'm listening.
One that actually quite favors you.
Interesting.
sure.
Go on.
So, to be allowed to leave on our horses and for you not to follow, we will give you McAllister,
Okay.
as lovely as she is. I will give her back to you. And one of us will turn ourselves in.
Interesting. Okay. Have you predetermined exactly who would be doing that?
We do. We have.
Okay.
It is. It's going to be my associate, Cassie.
A pleasure.
Well, I find this to be an agreeable term. Handing us back over our undersheriff and one of you turning yourselves in, and then allowing the other 2 of you to get to your horses with no pursuit. That sounds agreeable?
Sounds perfect.
Right, so if you would so very kindly allow McAllister to step out first, and then what was it? Cassie? Sorry.
Cassidy.
Cassidy, thank you. Cassidy, you would be able to follow just immediately after McAllister. The other 2, I believe your horses are off to your left upon exiting the building. You'd be welcome to do so at that point.
Mine's behind the building, I'm pretty sure.
Right.
So just
Perfect.
letting you know that.
Just fine. If you would just head off to the left and then behind the building from there.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Right. Whenever you're ready.
It was a pleasure, Undersheriff. I really do hope that we get to meet again on better circumstances next time. And I will make sure that you have your knife back. I will keep very good care of it.
She doesn't want to go to the candy shop.
God fucking damn it, Hammer.
Sorry.
Okay. After you.
You have cuffs by
After you,
chance.
Cassie.
Fucking damn it, every time.
Yes.
Okay.
After you.
Hello there.
Get on your horse.
Is that Cassidy?
It is.
Hello.
Hello.
Lord, would you be able to provide her with the cuffs, please?
Yes, if you wouldn't mind raising your hands.
You okay?
Yep, fine. Not a
Okay.
scratch.
Good. Glad to hear it.
All right. If you don't mind, I shall just pop these off of you for
That's
now.
good.
Mhm.
Did you leave your horse by... Oh, that's good.
Blimey, you have a
Well, yeah,
lot of stuff.
yeah,
Do
but
you like chocolate
anyway.
by
Is
chance,
that The
Cassidy?
Turkmen
It's just a-
yours? The one that
It's-
was... Okay.
Thursday. Sheriff,
thought
just
it
might
another
have been.
Thursday.
I do.
Okay.
Right, well, there you go. There's some chocolate. You're
Oh,
welcome.
thank you.
What? What? What do you mean?
All right, we're going to pop those on your wrists.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just so charming. I can't help it.
Okay. She is
You
searched
didn't
and
even
cuffed.
hear half the conversation. My God.
Here, I'll
Was
go
it
get my
worse?
horse. You can just stay right here. I don't need you to have to walk all the way up the hill
No
like that.
comment.
1 moment.
Okay. That's fair. I think she is
Of course I'm
smiling.
smiling. Fucking of course I am. That was my number 10. Thank you very much. Wanted it to be good.
Yeah, I'm still curious what you meant by number 10.
Oh, kidnappings.
Oh, lucky number 10. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
I was hoping it
I'll
was a
give
good
you
one,
a
so thank you.
helping hand up.
Thank you.
There you go. You thinking your balance okay?
Pretty sure they couldn't even see through the windows. They had no idea
Yeah.
that we was outside.
Okay.
Alright.
No, my giddy time is over. I made them laugh and made them like me, so you know.
No, it makes sense.
Also,
I can't wait to-
a
some of my
proper
guns.
exchange of your
I can't
friends
wait
being
to
able
read
to
the
get away
report.
safely.
That's great.
I'm sure it was.
Seems amicable.
No,
Going
like the-
to Valentine, by the way.
gotta leave them
kidnapping
wanting
ever.
more, you know.
Wait, so was I wrong? Do you want to go to the candy shop? Sorry, Lord.
Do I want to know what the candy shop is?
You ever heard the term lollipopping?
No.
You don't know what
I said
lollipopping is?
xylophone player to
No,
learn
is that
me.
an Americanism?
Is this my telephone?
It's a Maloneism. Basically, it was his term. From what I believe, he started. It was his term for deputies dating criminals.
Blimey, alright. Is that what we
So
suspect
whenever I
is happening?
say, yeah, so whenever I say going to the candy shop, I'm referring to that.
Right. When are we going to tell Cassidy here that we were going to let them go regardless? She didn't need to turn herself in.
You can probably wait until we get to the sales. I think that'll probably most impact, right?
Yeah, alright, we'll do it then.
Well, we appreciate your candor all the same.
That was so fucking nice. I was just having a chat.
I guess this is what's the deal with these guys?
What, you don't want to try it for yourself?
Ah, it's very like.
Okay. Okay. Appreciate you coming to look for me though.
Of course.
Yeah, no
Always.
problem. We weren't
Right.
sure if that was your horse or not.
Jesus, where the hell did that horse come from? You in the group, keep yourself fed.
What a weird opener to the stream. What did I tell you? We got a doozy for you today, boys. Haven't even checked my fucking telegrams yet. Paid off some
Did you?
criminals,
What
yeah.
made you change your mind? Oh dear.
Wow.
They're the kind of folks to break them out. Is Morgana pretty wanted?
She will, I imagine she will be shortly, yeah, if she's not already.
No, they've hit a few folk.
Yeah, they were the same group that robbed Bolton a few days ago.
I think Morgana is about
Fuckers.
350.
About
350
yeah, that sounds
days?
about right.
Yeah,
And then it's
I
like
think so.
kidnappings,
Shot
what?
loose.
Like 150
Okay.
days?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get it change to the stable, thank you. There was also talk about getting sent a telegram, which I'm assuming was send me a telegram after you'd done. So
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did try and break it out. I don't think so.
Yeah, if they've got other numbers out there, I know they definitely. I'm fairly certain from memory they ride with another one. Didn't see today, but I could be totally wrong. I'm only going off memory from a conversation with Clementine.
If they were really cool, they'd already be in town. You know, they'd be in town already,
Yeah, well,
waiting.
I'll swing by the stable, meet you guys at the office.
All right.
Send a tip in.
Law was going to let us die. They didn't quite care. They wanted to catch these people regardless. So
That is unfortunate.
yeah, I had a very bad relationship with the department at that point, but
Mm.
I came to understand the reasoning for it. It was either potentially let 3 people die, or save the crossing from any potential further death. Yeah, go ahead and unlock this one over here. Actually, I think this one's a bit more uncomfortable.
Oh.
This one's a bit more comfortable. Let's go in here. Is that a door open? It is. Perfect. Yeah, whichever one you want. And then, if you would like to bring your hands over here, then I can take those cuffs off.
Thank you very much.
Okay, let's see. Your name was Cassidy, correct? What's your surname?
Cassidy Morgan.
Morgan, I see. Okay,
Oh. Who the fuck is
found you
Cassandra
here.
going
I'll
to?
just need to create a very quick file here to get this started.
And take your time.
And you had 2 others there with you. You had Morgana. What is their surname?
Morgana Lightwood.
I see. Okay. And the third. who
Although
was
I
there with you?
believe you have them as Morgana Nightfang.
Oh, looks like we have a
Which-
couple different files, so that might be a bit confusing. I'll figure that out here in a moment. And the third that was there with you, who was that?
Is she getting these weapons back?
Was that towards me?
Oh, yes,
Did
it
you want
was,
me to
but
spell that?
It is.
I'm not sure. I don't know who
Completely,
this is.
I
Alright.
don't believe they've had a
Is she
citizen
getting these
registry file
weapons
made, so
back?
that's just fine. I will go ahead and
It's up to
make
Dovey,
sure that
to be
is
honest.
taken care of.
Yeah.
Or McAllister, given what happened.
Okay,
Alright.
thank you. Do you need any food or water?
I am impartially the way, to be honest.
No, I should be
Yeah,
okay.
I'll
for
hold
now.
on.
They didn't shoot him, so
Okay.
arguably we might.
Let me go ahead.
If they're not, I mean, are they their guns? Is it quite evident it's theirs or
speak
not?
with McAllister very briefly, and then we'll be back to chat.
Yeah, I mean, they're
for
not
a
etched
short
or
while.
anything, so... I'll ask.
Understood. Take your time.
Miss Morgan,
Yes.
the weapons that were on you, are they your weapons?
They are, yes.
I'm gonna hit the roads.
I'll come with you.
Yeah, just try not to kill me this time.
Where did
You're the
McAllister
one
go?
to talk.
They outside somewhere?
She's
I
at the
think she
stable.
was outside talking to
Oh, okay.
some man.
Oh, okay.
Remember the man that was in the medical office?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. All right.
There's a file for this.
Don't
Is
see
there a
them
file for this
anymore. They were just
individual?
right outside. Hold on.
This one? No, I don't think so. I think Dovey was making it.
Yeah.
Explains why there may be a little.
That does something.
Would you mind if I ask you just a couple of quick questions so that I can figure out exactly what the charges would be?
Yes, of course. I can tell you what the charges are.
Okay, that works too.
Kidnapping of a PO and robbery of a PO. That's it.
Is she getting her weapons back?
No, not everything.
Oh, they didn't? Okay.
Yeah, no. They did exchange one of my knives and then took a load of ammo from me and my Lancaster, but... Oh, and my handcuffs.
Hmm.
And my gun oil.
Well, goddammit.
I know. But then I
right.
said, you know what, if you might as well.
Mm-hmm. I've already got a file going, so that works. Thank you.
Of course.
Go to road.
Did she say the name was?
Cassidy, and then their grape is called the Night Fangs.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently we have been told the surname for the other one, but the other one was Morgana, and the other one was
Myra,
Myra.
I believe is what she said. Yeah. Okay. Right, that's all I need for right now. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't. So these are were your weapons etched or anything? Because
Yes, they were.
okay, well these are not them. These are just hers, so they're DNR anyway. Yeah.
Yes, it will be.
Right.
You didn't start a file, did you, Lord?
No. I'm just tagging the
Okay.
bits. Yeah.
Thank you.
We have that again. That situation. That's her name, right? These are just civilian returns.
I've got the bare bones of
Okay. I have not, no.
So I like the vest.
Looking for my glass and things. I ain't seen glass in a bit. There we go. Glass and roads. Good shit.
That's your real question.
Bought it and signed the name. Maybe the same people from the recent tips.
Both their time and several weapons.
Hello?
Howdy. Hello. Are you
Okay,
okay?
that does.
Yep, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay. Everyone else is dead silent.
They're hard at work.
Yeah,
I'm
hard
not
at
hard
work.
at work. No, I was reading the tip line, see what's been going on today. Just taking a bit of a nose.
Of course.
Never
Be
hard
sure.
at
Roman.
work, to be fair.
Uh-huh, yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Who's these folk? Hey, Debbie.
That's one of my most recent kidnappers.
You what?
The Shadow Blade Fangs, what are they called?
Not
No,
Fangs.
Night
Sheriff,
Fang,
not
Shadow-
Fangs.
Night Fangs. All right. Sounds fucking scary, don't it?
I need to have a conversation with someone.
Oh, does that mean
Yes.
okay.
Sure, I'll help you, and Sheriff Sand will also help.
I appreciate you, Hammer. Thank you for making sure Mitch does work.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold him accountable.
Yeah, good. Thank you. Yeah, as he should.
Lord, did you do the thing?
I don't want to be.
Which thing?
Yeah, it's up to you.
The
If
thing
you
with
want to have
Cassidy.
it now, it doesn't have to be now. It's just at your convenience, of course.
Am I making her?
I'll be on you
form?
then.
Find somewhere else to go.
No, the thing. The thing.
Oh,
The
letting her
deal,
know.
the thing. Yeah.
This.
Oh, I shouted
Didn't do
that
anything
earlier
from
on.
me.
She knows.
Oh, I see. Alright,
Yeah.
she already knows. Okay, got it.
I thought that. Yeah, I sort of thought that was the.
I missed the boat on that one.
Yeah.
Okay. With Whaley and probably go to another town. So.
Alright,
All right.
nice to see you, McAllister. Don't get kidnapped on the way there.
Well, I was
Oh my
nearly
God.
a year, so.
A year, that's a pretty good record, to be
pretty
fair.
good,
That's
actually.
a really good record. Wow.
Right.
And this is number 10. So
Sorry
there
to make
go.
you have to stump that cigarette
It's a
here.
How's
big
it, hello?
gap
Um,
between
you're
9 and
perfectly
If you
10.
wouldn't
fine.
mind facing away, I'll go ahead and get some cuffs on you very quickly.
Sand, I have volunteered you to transport, by the way, just so you know.
Get this unlocked for
Yeah,
you,
that's
and we'll be
useful.
going out this door from here, alright?
Mhm. Yep, get to work, Sheriff. You do. You're looking more
Yeah,
fancy
look,
than usual. What's going on?
smartening up a
How's
little
it
bit.
going?
That's it.
Yeah,
Spending
this
the
is
hard-earned
sharp.
money.
What's going on here? What's been the change, huh?
No change.
Are you coming, Lord?
Yeah, I'll take shotgun.
Okay.
Oh, I still have your cleaver. Thank you for the gift.
For a week and a half,
Look at
and
me.
then you come
Huh?
back
Look,
to
you're all
fancy
just
Mitch
fucking
Sand,
jealous.
huh?
Fuck off.
Huh.
Oh,
Oh,
You came back there.
having a moment. Apologies.
I see.
you're alright.
Right, you too. See you later.
There we go then. The Sissico.
Bright blue shirt,
Into the
pinstripe
Sissika.
vest. Nice pants. Pinstripe as well. Does that look like? Yeah. No. Just patterned.
Scott,
Nice
you looking so
boots.
fancy, Sand.
Fancy sand? What the fuck?
Yeah, why
Fancy
why are you
sand.
just a poor fancy?
This ain't fancy.
Eh,
I've always had a blue shirt.
you. Okay.
It's my black jeans. I've changed the color of my boots and I put a waistcoat on. That is it.
All right then. I'm gonna go send in a tip very quickly.
That's it. I'm getting rid of it. Sitting down here on my own.
Wow. That's a sign of protest right there.
One of those days. So what's your group all about then, Cassidy? Why are you robbing folk?
To make ends meet.
Make ends meet. Did you mean to get by? Feed? Water? What?
It's not easy to feed and water a lot of people.
How many
And
people
we
you
did-
feeding and watering?
Enough of us.
Ooh.
What?
It's just whenever people are vague like that, it makes it sound like there's something at play. Like you got a lot of people.
There's at least 5 or 6 of us.
Yeah, there is a lot of mouths to be fair.
Mm-hmm. And it's not easy, but believe it or not, a few of us were on the right side of the law at one point.
I believe it.
What changed?
Some questionable influences. You know, when someone listens to the wrong person, lets them get in their head and makes some questionable decisions. The rest of us tried to steer them back on the right path and got dragged in ourselves. And now we're here.
I see.
Talk like you're too far gone, like you can't get out of it.
I wouldn't say all of us couldn't get out of it, but I think for some it's turned more from a need to do it to a want, which is harder to break. Although Dovey was saying about you having some deputies who have turned their life around from this, so
Yes, they have.
Plenty. A lot of people.
maybe one day.
And we'll keep that door open for you.
Can I at least commend you on not wearing red and you're wearing green instead?
No, we wanted to stand out a little bit, I suppose.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah.
Fair number of people wear red, and so
You get points from me for not wearing black and red.
Why did I have to wear black and red today? Why did I have to?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Unfortunately, you're under arrest, Parker.
What?
Shit.
What are you looking at, Sam?
This your red neckerchief thing.
I wear this all the time.
I know you do. Makes you
Well,
stand out.
he's got blue and white as well, at least.
Well, at least you know it's Hammer. Whenever you see him from across the
Yeah.
plains, you're like, yeah, that's definitely Hammer.
Recognizable silhouette.
It's very useful, yes.
People said that they used it as like a target whenever they were shooting at me.
What? That's
Yeah.
awful. Hate
The
that.
red neckerchief and the white hat. They said, "Oh, I just use that as a target so I can hit you with my shots." It was the black hats.
Yeah, okay, I'm not surprised by that one. That makes me very sad to
Surely.
hear.
charming.
Those the new folk in your group then, Cassidy? You got somebody new coming in the ranks? How did they get into the mess?
They asked to be brought in a weird way. We met them in Blackwater and sparked up a conversation, and they seemed intrigued about the way we do things. We're not a group that likes to hurt people or fuck around with deputies that much. We don't hurt them if we take them.
At least there's
And
that. Thank you for that.
they were intrigued as to why we didn't and wanted to see how we worked, so we offered to bring them along. And then we ran into McAllister.
I have to ask, how long do you think you can keep that up?
And keep what up?
Not hurting deputies.
For as
Not telling
long
you
as
to
I
stop.
suppose they... No, I understand. I know that the circumstances to not hurt deputies isn't always going to be there.
Yeah.
Howdy, y'all.
Hello.
But,
Howdy, all good?
Yeah, we encountered the rest of that person's posse.
I
They
see.
had, they had taken glass, but we got them.
Oh god. Damn it.
Okay.
So they're in the wind right now, but
Okay.
glass is safe and free to keep going.
Good.
Okay.
Just be aware they're out and about, okay?
All right. Thank you.
So what's the
Huh.
goal with taking the deputies?
the few who came up with the idea have I suppose, a want to try and make a name for themselves.
Oh, I see.
It's why, as much as I personally hate to say it, as soon as we figured out who McAllister was, the decision had kind of been made. There are a few in our ranks who think
Going
the
right to
only way
hips.
to make some form of a name is to, I guess, go after those who will listen or who are in positions that will make other people listen. I don't personally agree with it, but we help where we can. But in terms of answering your earlier question about hurting deputies, I hope that our hands will never be forced, but I understand that circumstances may change, and we, at some point in the future, may need to. However, we have a very strong moral in that we will never hurt anyone that never gives us a reason to.
Okay. That's good to know. Still, there will come a time where you won't be shown as much leniency as you were today. You understand that,
I
right?
understand. I do. And I am very thankful for both Davi and the rest of the deputies there that's shown us that leniency. It is noted, and it is appreciated.
No, I personally try to approach things in a more diplomatic fashion. Slightly different viewpoint, I guess. From having been
It's
on that
not always a
side
bad
and
thing.
all that. But yeah, it's a strength and a flaw at the same time. I
Mhm.
recognize that.
I also understand that, I suppose, from you having to do your jobs and our perspective on things, there are certain people who are more easy to be reasoned with than others. And
This
we will
is
not
very true.
always be met with the same openness as we were today, if that makes sense.
It does, because it is extremely accurate.
Hmm. I am not here to put you all under the same umbrella. I know you all have a job to do, but you are all your own people. And I hope that if I show that respect to you, then maybe at least a few of you will be able to return the favor.
Absolutely. I think most people would.
Mm-hmm. I would
And
hope
that is
so.
refreshing to hear.
As is your viewpoint.
I got one more question.
Lucien fully
I may have
disagrees,
one
but
more.
I'm not going to rock the boat.
Why the name Night Fangs?
Probably a very simple answer. We thought it sounded cool. And
Fair
I
there
can
enough.
was,
respect that.
The best
Yeah, I
reason.
respect that. Yeah, there you go. That's all I needed to hear.
And there we were thinking that you were a group of dangerous
Violent.
witches.
Yes, exactly. That's what we were thinking. Night Fangs sounds like a coven, you know?
I can understand that. No, it was mostly brought around because
Oh, I
on
could have
one
brought
of
you
my
down to the
navies
dock.
it had the engraving of a snake on it.
Ah,
I see.
So, but
would you
we
would
thought
you
it
like a ride all the way down to the dock instead of having to walk all the way down there?
I can walk. That's fine.
Okay.
Dock looks clear.
Where did they take Glass?
Okay.
Just?
Yeah, it just happened. They were hanging around outside of, you know, that turn off from the tracks going towards roads?
Right.
They were hanging around waiting for the transport. It's the only reason I knew it was them.
Who's going to the island? Who's staying?
I'm staying.
Take it to Dovey.
Yeah, do you want us two to go?
Yeah, if you want to, if you're happy to do it. Apparently they were lingering around on the roads, the group who tried to grab Glass, trying to wait for the transport almost.
Hmm.
So.
Alright. I'm surprised they're not here then.
Yeah.
A bit. I'll go get a boat.
Best of luck, Cassidy.
Thank you.
It's about the best I can do it for now.
That's completely fine.
Hey. You say you've never been out to Sisika before, correct?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Well, it is not unlike our jail cells in the sense where you are serving time, but I will wholeheartedly admit it is not a pleasant place to be. It is a maximum security prison for a reason.
Hmm.
We do have a certain threshold that we have to meet in order to require someone be sent there rather than sit in one of our jail cells to serve their time.
May I ask what that threshold is?
It's just a number of certain days, that's all.
Ah.
But outside of that, the people that occupy the place as other inmates they're there for a reason. It's probably the best way I can describe it. They are
I
thieves, they are
understand
bank
that.
robbers, they are murderers, they have killed deputies, they have killed medics. They have tortured people. So they are there serving their time for good reason.
Mm-hmm.
And while they are treated like humans, this is outside of our jurisdiction. Sisika belongs to this state and nothing else. It does not belong to the Saints Crossing Sheriff's Department. So what happens in there, we cannot dictate. All we can do is
That
bring
is
people there and
understandable.
process them and bring them back. And that's it.
You can avoid going there by not doing crime, just for future reference.
Mm-hmm.
I will make a note of that. Thank you. So, is there anyone currently in Sisika that I should potentially be aware of?
I mean, just really anybody that's there.
Mm.
You're going to... I don't know. I don't know what your perception of him might be. It's different for everybody, I suppose. There are people who are there for life. There are people who are there for thousands of days.
Mhm.
There are people not unlike yourself that have a much shorter sentence but are still here for their own reasons.
Understandable.
I feel like I'd just avoid everyone, to be honest.
That would be the smart play. Except for the guards, you might not be able to avoid them. If you might not be able to see a guard, do be aware that they are always present atop the, the palisades up there, walking the walls. And they are armed to the teeth as well. Again, this is their jurisdiction, not ours.
Of course. Best behavior then.
Yes. Strongly advised.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a little money on you? Food.
I do, yes.
Alright, if you promise not to steal that boat, I'll take the cuffs off you here if you'd like.
You have my word.
Right. Oh, and avoid the predatory wildlife as well.
Ah, yes.
Oh.
The
What
former
kind of-
warden here had a massive albino alligator named Blueberry.
Oh.
She still
Blueberry?
lives out. Yeah, she still lives out here.
Huh.
All right, let's go ahead and walk over to the wall over here.
Okay.
I'll work on getting it processed.
Wandering around with the cleaver, by the way. I'm going to use it if I get involved. If I get involved in some sort of situation, I'm going to fucking yeet this at someone. I'm not really. It'd be so annoying if you got fucking cleavered by law. My god. I've got her cleaver that I took off of her. Still on my
do
fucking...
have your fingerprints here, so that's in our system. Therefore, that means that the guards have that, so that's going to work perfectly then. Okay. Okay. So, Cassidy, you are being charged with 2 separate offences here. One being kidnapping of a peace officer and another being robbery of a peace officer. That would typically bring you to 315 days, but as you do have time served, which we can mark at about 45 days, that will set your total time to 270 days with a total fine of $397. The fine will come out of your bank account, so it's not like we're just going to, rustle your pockets right here. But just making you aware of how that works. You are due for release today on the 11th at 9:03 p.m. EST. I'll go ahead and have the local guard hand over your paperwork just now. Have you received it?
I have, yes.
You have. Okay, very good. Okay, I think that's all we have here for you. In terms of what's going to happen from here, we do have a guard here present who will help process you and get you into the appropriate attire. As far as what can happen once your time has been served, you have options on how to get off the island. If there is a guard present, you can ask them to provide transport service by having them boat you off the island. Just over there is a board with some papers where the local guard will tack your the time that you require to serve over there. If you want to check how much time you have left, that
Happens
can
when you're
also
in jail.
be a
You
place
can't
where
log in for a few
you
days. No,
can
so the
assign
days are
yourself,
minutes.
a local guard who can
So she's
take you off
just
the
got,
island. Just
what was
be
it, like
wary that they will
120?
not take you
So
straight
she'll
back
be
to
in
the
here for
city.
2
They will
hours.
take you to a dock
So
that
she
is
can't.
north of Saint Denis.
She
So
has
there will
to
be a bit
serve
of a
that
walk
time,
back to
2 hours
civilization.
in this fucking
Lastly,
penitentiary.
the
There's
best
stuff
course
to
of
do
action
here.
would be alerting our
I mean, the
tip
ones
line,
that get
the
like
law tip
3,000
line, that
days and
you
stuff, you're
require
in here for
passage back
absolutely
to the
ages.
mainland. Just let us know, sending in a tip stating that
There are things
you're
to do,
looking
but
to be
it can be a
transported
bit
back,
boring
and
sometimes.
someone can come and get you. So it's up to you how you wish to return.
When you hear days, that's actually minutes.
I understand. Thank
It's kind
you.
of we just sort of have
Welcome.
to glaze over the fact that
all right, so
it's
I
kind
think
of a
we'll just
weird
be handing you off
time
to the guard
disparity.
over here. Not quite sure of the name, but let's go ahead and get you acquainted with them, shall we?
Okay.
All right. Hello there.
Hello, how's it going?
You know, not too bad. I do have a Cassidy Morgan here for you.
Oh, perfect, perfect. How long we staying for?
I think their total time to serve, excuse me, is about 270 days.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you so much.
All right, no problem. Be well, Cassidy. We shall see you around then.
You as well. Thank you.
Right, guard, she is all in your hands.
Perfect. Inmate up against the wall, facing the wall. If your lips are not touching the wall, you are not standing close enough to said wall.
Do you usually send a tip from here, or do you just do it when you get back?
Yeah, I usually just do it when I get back.
Yeah, same. Okay. Just
I
want to
can't,
make sure that...
Yeah, in case we run into pirates on the way back or something.
That's a good point. That is a good point. I have heard of people being broken out via boats.
How did you do that? I can never... You'd lock that with your little finger as you walk through, and I...
Carefully.
Never... I can't do it with that.
That's okay. It's only a sometimes thing. Sometimes I feel like I can catch it on the way out and just kind of shove the lock back into place, but not all the time.
That impressed me so much. Of all the things that I've seen you do in the department.
Locking the door immediately behind you. Very impressive indeed.
That was it. That's the one.
Well, should I have any accolades, then perhaps I should get that on a certificate or something.
Yeah, maybe you can do like FTO training. I really think you should
do I need
drive
a
us back
nap or something?
because
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I will make us seasick, and I assure you, I am absolutely awful at it, and nobody wants that.
That's okay. I don't blame you.
I've crashed, I think 2 or 3 Sisica transports so far.
How?
Well, this is what I'm saying. I'm absolutely terrible at it. It's my Achilles heel. I can do everything else.
Ah, I see. Okay.
That's the one
Well,
thing.
perhaps that means you require a bit more practice then.
You'd
won't
think
force you to do
so,
it.
but I've been trying. I used to work on a dock in London.
Oh, okay.
So 3 years there, and then sort of 6 months with the department, and I've still not got it. So I sort of think that it's not really a practice thing. I don't know why. I just can't seem to do it. Don't know why.
That's okay.
Can't figure it out. Terrible
I
at it.
understand. It's okay.
It's the one thing, and I know at some point there shall be a life or death situation in which I'm required to pilot one of these boats out, and well, it'll be a death situation, I suppose.
A singular flaw. You know, for that being your one flaw, I think that's not so bad.
Yeah, it's my only flaw. That's the only one.
It's the only one I'm aware of, so we'll keep it at that then. How's that?
Yeah, I'm sure that if we ask some, enough people, we'd make a nice long list of flaws, but we'll keep it at that
No,
one
it's
for
okay.
now.
Okay, perfect. I know we as humans are not infallible, but still.
I'm
Quite
almost
alright.
there once I get the boat thing down.
And then you're quite set, huh?
Right.
Well, perhaps you would not want to pursue the Jolly Rogers. They do have quite the penchant for pursuits with boats. So, I mean, perhaps you could just be in the boat, you know, not actually piloting it.
Yeah, I'm good at staying in a boat. Look. Look at this.
Yeah, perfect.
Look at that.
Aced it.
Yeah.
Gold star for you.
Told you, I'm good at everything else. It's the only thing. Where are you from, by the way? You sound like you're from my neck of the woods somewhere.
About. So my father, his family is all from London and my mother's family is from Ipswich. So I split my time between the two.
Right. Where in London?
Kensington, actually. Just
Oh,
around
blimey,
there.
Look at you.
I know. I hate it.
I didn't realise we had royalty in the
Oh, God.
department.
Not really. No, just very wealthy father. God.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of people think I'm from Kensington as well.
Really? Well, where do you
Yeah.
hail from?
I'm from Moorgate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not a wealthy part either. I just went to school. That's all that happened. And
I mean, that's
listened
quite all right.
and partook and learned how to sort of speak. You know, that's really it. And people sort of think that I was born on, you know, lots of money in my pocket. A nice big
Right.
house in Kensington, perhaps.
Oh, God. Too big. I hated it. It really was awful. My mother didn't quite like it as well. Her family has a bed and breakfast out in Ipswich. So during the summer, I'd spend my time out there, and then my father would clamber us all back into his massive house out in London and just... It was just cold and dark and very unpleasant. You would think that someone as wealthy as an investment banker would be, that they would try and make things as plush and comfortable as possible, but no, he's very much in the form of rigidity. I quite detest it.
That's how you become an investment banker and not a, you know, a poet or, you know, an artist or something.
No, he's quite the opposite of that, yeah. He's... I try not to think about him very much. He's very unpleasant. But my mother, on the other hand, she's the one where I gained the interest of nature and art and all that. Hello.
Excuse me, ladies, sorry. I'll send a check-in for us.
Sure, sure. Is this about a rodeo? Witness contestants compete for prizes upwards of $1,000. Goodness. Barrel racing, halting, and lasso tack. Ooh, lasso tack. That sounds fun.
I'm sorry, did you lasso tack?
Yeah.
What
Like-
does that mean? I know
don't
nothing
really
of
know.
horses. The first time I really ever rode a horse was by pure chance, and really until I came here, I didn't spend a lot of time with them.
I see.
So I
Oh,
don't
you know
know
what?
any
I
of
just
the,
I just forgot that we left the transport wagon over there. Let me go get
right,
the stable hand and go get it back.
Yeah, I know nothing of horses. You know,
That's okay.
I sort of just hand my horses over to the farrier and, you know, just sort of pay him, and I hope that, you know, he can untangle the mess I made of the poor things.
That's okay. That's why these people have jobs, you know? So that you don't have to become the expert on it. They can.
Right.
Okay. What the hell? Oh, wait, you know what? I'm stuck.
Yeah, blimey. You know, just impound it.
Come on. This is hell. I'm in hell.
Let me see. Oh. Oh, yes.
Okay. Well, perhaps if we just walk away a bit. Intrigued to move it.
Ah, there you go. Good job, well done.
Hooray!
without any problems.
None whatsoever. Not a single one.
That group of law over there.
Oh, is it? And it looks like Monet, and Glass, and Sadie. Hello.
Oh,
Afternoon.
hey
That's a whole
everyone.
collection over here. Hello.
Howdy, David.
Hi. Wow. Okay,
Hello.
so 5 in Saint Denis and not 2.
It's a murder of law. I don't know what a group of
It
law
is.
is called, but
Sorry,
I
quite
feel
an.
like murder would work.
It's quite appropriate.
Lord, do you mind if I speak to you a moment?
Yes, I wanted to catch up with you about something as well. It might be the same
Right
thing.
I very much doubt it's the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Unless, well, I mean, maybe it is actually, now that I think about it.
It was about the swamp situation.
Yes, okay, it is that. I don't know where we're going, but I guess here's fun.
Yeah. Is this a sit-down affair?
Sure. I mean, I will need to ask something of you that you're more than willing to decline if you'd like, but...
Yeah, alright.
Well, how about you ask me what you wanted to ask me first, and then I'll ask you.
Well, it wasn't really a sort of a question. It was more that, well, I sort of had a conversation with Miss Blackwell the other day about, you know, the bits and bobs. And I'm not particularly familiar with the case because all the files are sort of above deputy status, I think. And, but I've sort of glanced at, you know, she's sort of given me some information about it willingly, and I sort of lent an ear, and she seems to be rather concerned about the entire situation, and I suppose really all it comes down to is, and this might seem, you know, foolish or something, but she sort of mentioned that, well, she made a request of me that if you were to investigate this situation, that, you know, perhaps you don't do it entirely alone, or at least especially if you investigate on location in the swamp, or seek out this individual, that we don't end up with a repeat situation with, you know, whatever happened with Ray, which I can't imagine that, you know, this person managed to inflict the sort of mental instability on Ray, but whatever happened to him was traumatic enough to activate something. But on top of that, I mean, this person seems to be able to sort of trap and release dangerous predators and such. So really, I suppose my request was that if you did find yourself wanting to head out to Lucay, or look towards the swamps for this chap, or, you know, was looking into that situation, and you were by yourself and you saw that I was on duty, that perhaps you would just snap me up and I could come along with you as backup, you know, for safety, I suppose.
Yes, well, I suppose that's exactly what I was going to ask of you. Let's go back to the office and discuss this. I don't like being out here. It's a little too public.
Yeah, all right. Is Twitch anemic again? What does that mean?
I don't know where the hell my horse is gone.
Weird.
I'll meet you at the office because I do not have a horse, so I'll head over and grab one.
Well, I'll give you a lift to the stables.
Yeah, the entire situation seems to be, I suppose, at best bizarre.
I don't know if bizarre really cuts it, Lord. It's almost unfathomable.
Yeah, she sort of seems to believe it's like a, I don't know, a curse or something like that, but can't imagine that that's true. There must be some sort of answer for whatever it is that's going on. Fully 100%.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, there's a pattern in there somewhere.
Right. I guess I can just, we'll do it over here. I can explain to you everything that me and Miss Blackwell did yesterday.
Right.
She wanted to speak to me for a while about all this, about Ray and everything. I don't know if you know, but Ray handed his badge in to me. I don't know if I told you that in Rhodes last
Right.
week now, I think.
I didn't know specifically that it was to you, but I knew that he had departed, I suppose.
Yes, well, I met him at the telegram station and it looked like he hadn't slept in weeks and he smelled awful. You know, kind of like I don't even know how to describe it, but
Yeah,
it's
I
a
saw
terrible
him
smell.
last week at the market. He seemed like he wasn't... I don't know, he actually seemed a little better to me than the last time I'd seen him, but yeah, he didn't look great.
Right. Handed in his badge to me, said he was going back to Georgia to be with his father. But before he could, he got kidnapped, robbed, or something. And according to Imogen, that was like a message, I guess, that he couldn't really escape all this, everything that's happened. And so she was explaining to me everything that they've gone through. Her, Bush, and Atticus, her friend, the writer. I don't know if you've met him.
Yeah, I met him briefly a while back.
Yeah. I guess the main thing is that they were both involved in that bayou shit with the devil. They both, I guess, made a deal with him there. They both gave something up for, I guess, a request. And, well, between Imogen and Atticus, she got the better deal. He cut her palm, you know, right down the middle, took her blood, and I guess she had a vision of somebody who died in her family, maybe her mother, I can't remember.
Right.
And, well, Atticus, he wanted to be a better writer. That's what his ask was, and it seems what he's given up for that is memories of his family, of his sister. He doesn't remember a thing. And Atticus's mental faculties, I suppose, have completely deteriorated since then. He's been scrawling words in his notebook, writing about the whole situation. And it's, well, it's disturbing, to say the least. Right now, Atticus is in Gorma. At least that's what I think, and that's what Imogen believes. He said that he would be back tomorrow. But he's gone with Keziah Prim. Do you know who that is?
Never heard of him.
She's a senior medic, and
you say
and
Isaiah?
she didn't. Keziah.
Oh, Keziah. Sorry, right.
Eziah. Yeah.
I think actually maybe I have bumped into her. I'm not sure. Anyway.
Well, anyway, she didn't believe what was going on with Imogen or with Atticus, and she went down to the bayou with Atticus to see if, I guess, this devil was still there. And as soon as she got in, she suffered a seizure, and she's been continuing to suffer from seizures since that event. Now, of course, anybody can chalk this up to coincidence, but this is one thing after another, Lord. And I mean, it's hard not to believe Miss Blackwell. Every time she talks about this, you know, it's the cougar at the photography studio. It's the continued cougar sightings. It's Keziah's seizures. It's Atticus's notebook. It's everything. Everybody is suffering. Everybody involved with this. So.
Yeah, I sort of picked up some of it. I can't. I mean, she mentioned a book, and she sort of began telling me of it yesterday. But then, you know, we sort of agreed that we'd wrap it up another day because you'd come back with the carriage. But I mean, it can't possibly be a curse or anything. I mean, this chap must be a hypnotist or something.
Well, I don't know what it is. I mean, you can write it off as somebody just using mushrooms or whatever that they found out in the bayou, or some chemical concoction that they've conceived. But
do any of them recall eating anything like that?
Well, when we arrested Oriel, the devil, I don't know whether he blew something in Vargas's face or made him eat something, or I don't know, but he completely collapsed, unconscious, here in the office. So, yes, I suppose he does utilize these things that he's created, chemicals and the like. Imogen explained that in his cabin in Lucay, the stench in there, the sweet, sickly smell, well, it completely overtook him. And, yeah, I can still smell it.
She mentioned it to me as well a couple of times, sort of an overwhelming smell. I mean, I suppose it wouldn't be out of the question to suggest that he has some sort of, I don't know, hallucinogenic, and then perhaps some sort of understanding of I don't know, hypnosis or... I mean, I've even seen preachers, you know, giving sermons with such fervour that it's caused people in the crowd to pass out or, you know, to sort of suffer heart palpitations and completely lose their minds briefly. Perhaps he's, I don't know, there's something there.
I would like to hear both now that I have options.
I can't imagine that it's, you know, actually magic, or at least, I mean, if it is, we're going to need to go and have to find a bloody witch and give her a badge.
Yeah, maybe something else.
You thought about this.
Well, whatever it is,
That's true. That's true, Winnie.
I think, well, Imogen believes there's only one way out of this, and it's with all of them just dying, I guess. They don't see any light at the end of the tunnel. Or, I suppose they do. But, well, my ask was gonna be this. I believe Kazai and Atticus are in Guarma, and that they're looking for more answers when it comes to this whole devil shit. And I was gonna go over there to see whether I could find them, or at least signs of them. And I was gonna ask whether you could come with me. Now it's entirely up to you, but
no, absolutely, we can go there. I've never been. I don't really know what's required, or, you know, if I need to sort of prepare anything. I understand it's quite hot. That's about all I know about the place, and that we have no jurisdiction there.
yes, that's pretty much the gist of it. I'm happy to pay for your ticket, but yes, this will be more just a way to gather information. Yeah, we can't operate as deputies out there, so we'll have to leave any SCSD equipment here and head on over. Imogen has told me that Atticus said to people that he'd be back tomorrow. But she also believes that Ani might have followed her, Kazai and Atticus over there. And, well, judging by Atticus's journal, it seems that Ani is now a disciple of this Oriel, this devil. And
right, well,
she hasn't stopped
this. A terrible combination.
Yes, it is. I believe she put all that devil shit behind her, but, well, it doesn't seem like it. She's still targeted now, so.
All right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, when do you want to go now? Go and see if we can find anything, root around.
Yes, I figured I'd head out there now, and maybe stay the day over there, depending on what we find. But I know it's a lot to spring on you, and I'm happy to go by myself, but...
No, it's perfectly all right. I don't have any plans, really. The only plans that I've sort of made this week were actually with Miss Blackwell, but it was concerning a different matter, and I can't imagine that she would want to do it. But well, the long and short of it is she actually knew my cousin, who rode with a few of the gangs here a while ago. He was a menace, and I finally located his grave. It's actually what brought me here in the first place last year. And sort of oddly enough, she sort of had I don't know if it was a friendship exactly, but something. There was something there. And she requested that perhaps I take her along to visit the grave. So we agreed to do that, but of course all of this has been happening, and I thought, well, you know, taking her to see a bloody grave is probably not, you know, the top of a list of things for her to want to do. But yes, beyond that, I'm completely free, and yeah, let's do it. I also, you know, like I said, I I think that the situation isn't really something that you should be looking into alone. I've no doubt you can handle yourself, it's just that it seems to be an odd one. And the fact that this gentleman, Clark possibly, or unless he's got someone else that he hires, it seems to me that he's able to, you know, sort of bait and maybe capture and release cougars and panthers and such. So I mean, I have absolutely no idea how he's doing it, but well, I suppose someone like that, let's not go it alone, you know.
Yes. Well, I guess I can explain more on the way, or I guess just try and work it out with you, but
yeah, all right.
In combination, it's all so hard to believe. Okay. We'll need to, you reckon it's worth just taking one look at Lucay before we head over?
I don't see why not. I mean, it's kind of on the way.
Yeah. Well, let's do that. I'll just let these folks know. We can just head on over.
It's alright. Everything is against me today.
Just to let you folks know, me and Lorde are heading to Lucay, and then
Okay.
we'll be clocking off and heading to Gorma.
Oh wow. Okay.
Be safe, please.
Yeah. Be very careful.
Yes, we will. If you'd like to know why, I suppose you can read up about the Devil of Lemoyne and Arnie McRae.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
pretty much the
gist
that's
of
your
it.
context for the visit.
I'm quite in the way. I apologize.
Oh dear, deputies.
Right, you two be safe and just, as always, keep us posted via tip line.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll be sending many telegrams before we leave, so don't worry.
Thank you.
All right.
Best of
See
luck
you
then.
soon.
All right.
Thank you.
See you
Yeah,
later.
stay safe.
Take care.
My heart is broken. Absolutely broken. How can you do this?
I don't know what my name's crying about.
Have you been out there yet?
Where?
Lucay. Had a look around.
No, not since I spoke with Miss Blackwell. Last time I was there, I think it was during the aftermath of that whole ordeal. We were just looking for any further signs of activity out there.
And there was nothing there.
No, not that we saw. I think Wagner made sure of that. He was spending a lot of time out there, making sure the presence of the Lord was there, or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I suppose might as well.
Well, he isn't in Sitka anymore, so either he's found some new place to rest or he's back there.
I mean, there must be a sort of logical solution here. I don't know if these chaps are just torturing people for the fun of it. Perhaps there's another person involved. You know, Clark is sort of the front of it, where they're just sort of pretending that he's
Let's
this.
break off right here, actually.
He's this sort of man witch. And in fact, there's you know, another person that's, you know, creating all the smoke and mirrors, and they're just messing with people's heads with concoction of drugs and whatnot. I mean, if
Well, that's
they sort of
that's what I'm holding.
Yeah.
That's what I'm holding out hope for, Lord. But I mean, the way Miss Blackwell speaks about it, it's getting harder and harder to think that this is just some man who's, you know, capturing cougars, shipping them to Blackwater, and getting them to break through the photography studio. I mean, how's that even possible?
Yeah, I don't have any idea, but I also don't really have any idea about how to capture and transport cougars in the first place, so maybe it's easier than we think.
Maybe.
Do you just sort of frequent the whole area, or is one of these buildings his?
It's the one directly in front of us here.
Waiting for another cougar
Saints
attack.
Crossing Sheriff's Department. Health and wellness check. Is anybody inside? SCSD. Deputies entering now. If you do have a weapon out, you will be considered a threat.
I'll check the rest room. Oh, this is one room. At the back. And clear. Why on earth would you need that?
You tell me.
Well, this is pleasant.
I think he used that to escape once we found him in here. Doesn't seem like anybody's been in here for a while, though.
No.
Then again, it's so dilapidated, I wouldn't be able to tell if they were.
Right.
Okay.
Right, onwards then.
I don't know if you have a change of clothes that would be more appropriate for the climate.
I don't think so, but I mean, I think I'll be fine in this. I'll just take my jacket off. How hot could it possibly be?
I guess you'll see.
Do you think I need a pair of short shorts?
Well, I was fine in my blue jeans, to be honest, but well, maybe you'll be fine.
Yeah, I've got to go and buy a cold weather outfit as well.
Oh yeah, so do I actually.
Chloe invited
I
me
heard
to go,
you
mountaineering with
right, right here.
Oh, are we?
I need to head back to the city.
Oh, okay.
Just to get a change of clothes and get some money out.
All right.
We can drop off anything SCSD related at the Annesburg office.
Everything I have is SCSD related.
Well, I'm happy to give you my Litchfield if you like.
I can go and purchase a couple of items while you're in the tailor's.
Well, it's up to you. I'm not going to ask you to get rid of your ammo or anything. I mean, it's mainly just, you know, handcuffs, things like that.
Yeah. I'm assuming we need a long arm. They have creatures, do they? Over there.
Yes, I believe there's some. Well, there's something out there. I think there's monkeys and things like that, and I think they're not nice. So I rip your arms off or something.
Oh, Christ. I wasn't really saying anything else. I just,
No.
yeah, Chloe sort of invited me to a thing. I invited her to a, the function on Sunday that the Harper twins are putting on, but she sort of turned me down, so I don't know.
That's been cancelled.
Oh, blimey.
I don't know if you heard, but Gwen and Quinn were kidnapped by the people who kidnapped me, the Breakers, and they shot them both.
Oh, Christ, are they alright?
Yeah, they're on the mend, but they took a shotgun to Gwen's leg, and well, it wasn't pretty.
Oh, bugger. Well, I didn't have a date for it anyway, so...
Why'd she turn you down for that?
She sort of said something about not really being ready for parties. Not too sure what it means. But she sort of invited me a few times to do...
Go left here.
Other things. You know, like, take a boat ride, and we spent some time reading together and such. But perhaps parties just aren't her thing.
Yeah, it could be. She seems more the quiet type.
I mean, admittedly, I don't know if parties are my thing really either. I've not been to many, I just thought it might be interesting.
Yeah, I see. Hello.
Hello.
Howdy.
Oh, I do have a Lancaster. I thought I did. Great.
Alright. I just change my clothes and then we can head on up. It'll probably be fine. Might find it a little warm in the trouser area. Because you're wearing black there, but...
Alright, I'll meet you by the, I'm going to swing by the office and drop this off, and I'll meet you at the tailor's.
Sure, alright.
I'm going to go buy a pistol as well. I don't think I can be bothered to make an outfit right now. Jesus, why did you do that? I'm so glad they're AFK.
I'm gonna just change next door and drop my stuff off here.
Right. Can I not take any CSD stuff? Because I've got a medical bag and bandages I didn't really think about. We'll swing past the gun store and I'll grab a sidearm just in case.
Sure, alright.
I'm assuming there's snakes over there.
Yes, I think more than there are here, which is a little hard to believe.
And terrifying.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy a Cattleman and I'm going to make it entirely gold. How much do you think that would cost? Oh, how much is the ticket to Guam? I forget. $150. It costs so much to make it gold. That's fucking hilarious. So tempting. Alright. How much is the ticket?
It's 150, but I'll pay that for you, okay?
Alright. Thank you. I've been to Guam, but Lucien
I
hasn't.
just need to send a few telegrams before we go.
Yeah. I always raid you and you never raid me. I feel like I raid you more than anyone else. Fucked up my own raid message. Welcome in, everyone. I'm just about to go to Guarma to look into a situation with Glass. Miss Blackwell, I am set to accompany Detective Glass on some of the matters regarding the recent situation, so you can hopefully sleep well knowing he has company. I believe I'm travelling for a few days. A couple of days or so. A couple of days. So our potential visit to my cousin's grave may indeed have to wait till Saturday. If of course you're still feeling well enough to do so, I'll happily lend an ear to the second part of your story as well. I shall stay in touch. Please take care of yourself. Yours, Lucien, Lorde. Can't help but notice you look like you're about to go mountaineering. Is this
Oh well, I've just got the coat on because we're still cold here. Well, Gorma's a jungle lord, a little bit at least. I mean, there's a nice beach there, but yeah, I'm not sure the those loafers are gonna do the trick. But
oh right, I just thought it was hot. All right, I'll tell you what. I'll run off and grab some boots.
Sure. Okay.
Be at the tailor.
All right.
I guess we could try and make an Indiana Jones outfit. What does 007 wear at the beach? He wears those little fucking tiny little things, doesn't he? Wait, where is the tailor in Saint Denis? Oh, it's in the middle of that big fucking thing, isn't it? Ah, the Saint Denis one's the worst one as well. It's always busy. It does have the best light. Let me see if I can find a James Bond beachwear outfit. Beach Lucien, epic Paul. 20 years old, he's allowed to run. 20-year-olds run everywhere. They're children. Alright, what are the odds? There's someone in there, 100%. Oh, unfathomable. Right. James Bond beach wear. Yeah, he just wears little fucking pants. Give me an actual outfit he wears. T-shirt and shorts. Okay, let me just copy this one. And get different pants immediately. What about these? Stylish. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, you need some boots for the beach. For the jungle. Fuck. I don't want chaps. Oh.
Lord, you in there?
Yes.
All right, I'm just out here.
All right. And they don't go in the boots though, do they? There are no boots that go over the top of them. Fuck. Oh, that's devastating. Anna Jones, 28. Remember 28? I'll do. Oh, we just need an Indiana Jones hat. He just looks derpy in a hat now, doesn't he? Perfect. Right, is there any like code so we can just close coat it? Just in case we need one. Not gonna happen, is it? No, fuck it. All right. I just grabbed a pair of pants that can be destroyed and a pair of boots.
Yeah, sure. They look more suited for the terrain.
Yeah, I mean, the amount of times I have to visit that tailor in Blackwater and tell him I've been thrown off a cliff or I've had to chase someone, you know, somewhere, or I've bloody got another hole in the hat from a bullet. This is not his horse. Be fucking DC. Still naked without my cuffs. Could have spent longer doing the outfit. May the gods be damned. We could have spent longer doing the outfit. God damn it, god damn it. I get war in here. Might be able to get some in there, huh? Chloe clone. Cloney. What's Lucien up to? We're sort of looking into this Devil of Lemoyne situation with Glass. And it's taking us to Guarma. while I'm not really on the case exactly, I've requested that I be glasses back up if he needs to go and do some dangerous investigations and things. Run down to the bank and get some money. I know he's like fully disconnected, so he's probably going to be a little bit. $150 in the pocket, just in case. Yeah, I've actually had dealings with him on Levi. So it's kind of weird because I have to like pass the information I know about him through, because Lucien knows nothing about him but has now heard like varying accounts about stuff that he's been up to. Watched a couple more episodes of Fallout in between streams. Man, that show is good, huh? What the fuck? What happened there? How is it sometimes they make adaptations of something and it is just utter dog shit? And then sometimes they just kill it. It's really good. Fallout is amazing. I don't know how they've done it so well, but it is great. They dropped the whole season, yeah. I didn't realise either. You know, I watched the first episode and just turned it off. Completely, like, was like, wow, I can't wait for next week. I should have brought the book, shouldn't I? The Couple's Guide. The trailer was a perfect vibe. Yeah, I don't know if I watched the trailer. I don't remember watching it. I think I saw stuff of it like in and around the internet, but I tend to not watch trailers anymore. They're horrible, aren't they? There's too much content in the world, so the trailers are desperate. he's gone without you. He disconnected. I think he's having internet issues all night or something, he said. Who plays Glass? Yeah, Sean Vertigo. Not Vertigo Gaming. S-E-A-N. Sean Vertigo. He's on the Hasrote. Do we have a Hasrote command in this channel? Did I make one? Actually, I have no idea if he's streaming because he's having internet issues. He tends to stream. He did stream, oh, okay, and then his internet died. I'm actually looking forward to playing more of that Batman game tomorrow. I'm enjoying those Telltale games. They're making a film about young Donald Trump. Ugh, wait till he's dead. It's going to go straight to his head. I hope he's an asshole in it and it's like the worst thing ever. Alright, ready? No. Did he disconnect again? 20% Batman game, 80% intro. He's raging, dude. I'm gonna get kidnapped. Standing around in town like this. Did he disconnect? Oh no, his TeamSpeak is fucking out. Okay.
How we doing?
Good evening.
How you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. Just heading over to Guarma with glass.
Oh, that's nice. What's the occasion?
Looking into one of the cases.
Excellent, excellent.
What about yourself?
Just pottering around, just going around town.
Right. Cleaning up.
That's exactly it, yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're looking into this thing with Oriel Clark and the business with Ray Bush.
Right. Was this Glass's idea, or has he spoke to anyone else about going to Guarma?
No, I don't think so. I think I'm just sort of going along as backup. I'm not really massively privy to the full investigation. I think it's sort of above my pay grade, but
Alright.
I know bits and pieces.
Sure. Okay. So just a couple things. Is that obviously when we go to Guarma, we don't have any jurisdiction over there in terms of laws or anything like that. So you're a civilian, and also with that in mind, you can't take any of your Saints Crossing Sheriff's Department issue gear.
Yes. Does that include like bandages and a medical bag?
Yes.
Blimey, all right.
It's been a while since we've had trouble with Guarma, but in the off chance you do go there and you do hear anything that you think would be beneficial for us to know in the department, then reach out to a senior or under sheriff when you get back.
Right. Yes, I've never actually been to Guarma, so it'll be a first time for me. But yes, I'm sort of just going along really just to ensure that Glass doesn't do it alone, because it's an odd case and it seems like potentially very dangerous.
Yeah. Well, Guarma's lovely. If you're lucky enough to get a tour of the island from Herbie, he'll go through all the greatest dangers of the island. My favourite is the snake. Killed a man. Yeah, killed a man, wrapped around his neck and he died with his pants down for some reason. It was really strange.
Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I'm out of here. Take care.
All right.
Safe travels.
Yes. See you soon. Where you went? think the bell rang. Okay. I go and buy some. I mean, he's like fully disconnected, isn't he? Oh, fuck it, I'm gonna go and buy some. Ammo I'm not gonna bother with. He said don't worry about it. About gun oil, fuck it. Really don't want to lose Magpie's canteen though. One day I will, and it will upset me a great deal. Alright, he's fucked. I think his net is dying. Alright, we're just gonna say there were no boats. Oh, there's no boats? Hey, by the way, Glass, there's no boats. Oh, yeah. Oh, no boats. Till tomorrow morning, but, you know, I've got a couple of things to do. So, I'll tell you what, let's go tomorrow night. Okay, see you. Bye. Maybe we can take Chloe. Yeah, I think I'll long it off as well. Jesus Christ, I just maximized TeamSpeak. That was disgusting to look at. Alright, well, I guess that's the end of that fucking stream. Do you like do you like watching Batman? Huh, well, great, good, excellent, because you can on the morrow. That's what I'm going to be playing, and I guess tomorrow we'll go to Guarma with Glass. Maybe I can work on that outfit. Although his outfit looks alright, to be honest. I don't know if he really needs anything else, does he? He looks good in that white shirt. Let's go see PB. I don't know what she's doing or what's going on. So we'll find out together. Alright. I'm going to go and watch an episode of... I'm going to sneak in an extra episode of Fallout. And I'll see you tomorrow for Batman on the main channel. And we'll do some more Wild RP tomorrow night. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a good night. Bye.